Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. Great center matchup tonight. Shaq, I know you've been waiting all day to watch this one. One of the best low post players of all time in yourself. Give us your thoughts on why the stretch five has become so popular.
Well, in a lot of offenses these days, floor spacing is king. And what you see now, you see a lot of bigs are practicing shooting the three more than ever.
Yeah, even the younger centers. You think of Towns and Cousins and Embiid, as powerful as they are, they love to stay on that perimeter and shoot that three ball. So it's hard to stay on the floor right now if you can't shoot it.
Yes, you came into the league at the right time.
No, I would have made them revert back to
so you'd have a hard time getting off the bench these days, Shaq, because you didn't shoot the three ball well.
Shaq on the bench don't even sound right together. That's like peanut butter and tar.
That can be pretty tasty.
No, that doesn't sound right together, Ernie.
No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding, big fella. Wasn't it funny? Did you find that amusing?
You hurt my feelings, Ernie.
Did you hurt? Come on.
Don't talk
Give
to me
me
for
a big
2 seconds. La 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 la.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Boston Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston, Yao is out there with Hayes. Then it's Shane Battier, and there's Jackson, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
There's the screen. Jumper off the screen. Bird pulls it in.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Ainge against McGrady. There's a screen by McHale. Here's Johnson. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Ainge against McGrady. Screen by Parrish. Here's Ainge. The shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. The drive by Jackson, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Carl Landry's checked in for Hayes. Here's Ainge. McHale outside. Bird outside. Back to McHale. Just 5 to shoot. Bird outside. Shot on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jackson kicks to McGrady. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGrady's got his first 2 points.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Releases, and McHale gets it to go. Here's Houston now, trailing by 2. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jackson kicks to Landry, picked by Yao. Passes it to McGrady. Shoots over Ainge, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Here's Bird. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Landry, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Jackson comes over with the double. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Redmond comes in for Danny Ainge. And it's Easting in for Johnson. And a switch here also for Houston. Hayes is checked in. Rockets trail. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Here is Easting. He kicks to Walton. They set the pick. The pass to Wedman. To the inside. Poked loose. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Easting. Pass to McHale. He feeds it to Walton. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Here's McGrady. No good on that last second attempt there. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of one. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Sometimes you have a quarter where everything just goes according to plan. Superb start to this game for them.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. He's out there with Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's Francis in at the one spot.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has, easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Here's Bird, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Bird's got his first bucket of the night.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
McGrady outside. Here's Francis. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Passes it to Yao. Goes back up and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Easting. Fires the 3. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got his third rebound on the night. McGrady passes to Battier. Passes it to Francis. To the paint. Here's Yao. Here's Hayes. Another shot out to Battier. The dish to McGrady. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. They get it again. Here's Yao. Hayes trying to break free. And Yao gets it to go. Yau's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Rockets leading by 3. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Francis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. McGrady. Here's Hayes. Houston working now with the new shot clock. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. You have to like what we're seeing from Yao Ming.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Parrish is checked in for Walton. McHale comes in for Wedman. Danny Ainge is checked in for Seaston. And it's Johnson in for Vincent. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's McGrady. Parrish against the rebound.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go. McHale's got 6.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
On the wing, Battier. Here's Yao from 11 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Yao's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets. And McGrady comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Rockets now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Now the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Parrish. Kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Yao with the block. They retain possession. And he recovers it. Goes up again. Rebound by Yao. Rockets leading by 5. McGrady outside. Count it. Good. 6 points for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Houston on top, up 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
The lack of assists concerned me. If you don't share the basketball, you will not succeed. The coaches have to demand it of their players. The players have to demand it of each other. The only way they're going to come back in this game is as a team.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
The second half just about to get going here. Yao Ming really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
His rim protection in the first half, that allows his teammates to extend out defensively because they know he's lurking in the background.
Kevin McHale out there with Bird. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Parrish, and it's Ainge in at the 2 guard. That's the Boston 5. It's stolen by Johnson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Bird. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and in every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
Bird hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Landry, a screen on Ainge. Head passes to Landry. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmaker.
Here's Head. Tries yet again. Landry no good.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Yao, he's checked in for Mutombo. Hayes comes in for Carl Landry. Shane Battier is checked in for Miller. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here is McGrady. He has 6. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Edmonds checked in for Bird. Ainge with the ball. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton comes in for McHale, and it's Easting in for Ainge. Johnson, the pass to Wedman. Back to Johnson for the lead. It's rebounded by Houston. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And there's the feed to Landry. Back to Jackson. Landry in the post. Walton's there. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Houston making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Redmond, that's in there. Johnson with the assist. Redmond's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Francis. He's guarded by Johnson. pass to Yao. Here's Francis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Excellent D there from Parrish. Here's Wedman. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Ripped away. That one good for 2. Wedman's got his second bucket tonight.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
Here's Francis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Jackson kicks to Yao. Landry trying to get open. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Harry Bird's checked in for the Celtics. Vincent comes in for Cista. And a switch here also for Houston. Tumbo is checked in for Carl Landry. Here's Francis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Passes it to Johnson. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Battier dishes to Jackson. They get a hand on it. Now here's Yao. 13 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Battier, the pass to Yao. Shoots over Parrish. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And quarter's almost over. You don't want to give the ball back here.
Gotta be smart about it. Even if you miss, you want to leave no time on the clock.
Now Johnson. And here's Bird for 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. He told me that the injury appears to be a strained Achilles. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they're not ruling out the possibility that he'll have to miss a few more games. Kevin, not what they needed at this time of the season.
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Jackson. Shane Battier is out there with Hayes. Then it's Brooks, and it's Yao in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Ainge, and off the front iron, and in it goes. And now a 3-point Boston lead. Here's Brooks, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Robert Parrish picks one up there. And that one falls for Brooks. So for the Rockets, Landry comes in for Yao. And Luther Head subbed in for Shane Battier. And both free throws good for Brooks.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Johnson up top, guarded by Jackson. Lets it go from 14, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. Brooks against Ains. Offensive rebound. Landry. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Here's Johnson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately is really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Johnson's got the ball. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Yao with a screen on McKay. Yao in the post. Defended by Parrish. Another miss by Houston. Celtics leading by 5. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson against Johnson. Yes, that goes in. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Quinn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset. And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
Johnson the screen. And here is Ainge. Battier with the steal. Here's Jackson. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
Bird kicks to Johnson. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Boston the other way. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Ainge the pass to Parrish. So we see Boston get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.